Hi, Irene. Thank you for joining me today.
Oh, hi, Dawn. I'm so happy to be here speaking with you.
As the head of communications for Khan Academy, you really are shaping the future of education. And that really means that you are making a huge impact on all of us, our families, our communities, and the world. And I would love to just hear a little bit about you. Clearly, education is a passion point for you. It started early on. Where did that come from?
Yeah, it really came from my parents. My parents immigrated to the United States from Taiwan. Education was what got them over here, and they wanted to make sure that my brother and I just had a strong education. So that was what they could give to us. And so ever since then, I've had just this passion about how do you do it, not just for my kid or your kid, but for everybody's kids. How do we make education be great for all kids?
So, Irene, Khan Academy's mission is so clear. And so, really, this question of then how do you live that with equal amounts of clarity? How do you stay true and authentic to who you are and what you stand for every day, in and out?
The way we keep that mission alive is one, it's the mission itself. It's inherently how do we democratize education? It's a big vision. Sal Khan is just this incredibly humble, authentic leader who's dedicated to it. And we use all the usual mechanisms. So it is it is in our company updates. It's in our annual kickoff. It's part of our values. It's the mission that we uphold.
I love that. And I think what I hear in a lot of the stories or reflections about how you work and how you are as an organization, that notion of always learning, which seems kind of obvious, but just so true, right? That you have to be able to make mistakes, to be vulnerable, to get where you need to be, which is inherently built into learning in an essence, has to be the way you operate too.
Yeah. Oh, Don, I have to tell you about our talent show, right? And then
Oh,
we'll
you
talk about.
tell me about the
So when
talent
you
show.
talk about being vulnerable, right? So we have this idea of we want to foster growth mindset in our students, which is this idea that you can learn anything. And that is literally the theme of our talent show. And so our talent show isn't just all about what are the amazing things you can do, but we like to see people's hobbies. But we have had people who said, I just started to learn this instrument 4 months ago, and I'm going to play for you what I've learned in the last 4 months, right? Because we really try to create this safe space where people can kind of share out what they do. And then they just get so much support and encouragement. And we just love that. That's a highlight.
That's a takeaway for anyone, including us. I love the idea of a talent show with the idea of like having a mindset of a learning mindset and a talent show being the quintessential example of that. So if you can have the bravery to do it and the vulnerability in terms of the culture, there you go.
It's when employees and leadership they were willing to expose themselves a little bit, then
Yeah.
everybody else knows, oh, I can do that too.
Let's say you have a day off and you can dedicate the whole day to unlimited Khan Academy sessions. What's at the top of your list?
My son is going into ninth grade. And
Oh,
so I would say we would be get ready for ninth grade Algebra 1 course.
thank you so much, Irene.